Soule in the land of El Sol. Usually I'm out in the garden, but today I'm actually in the kitchen, which is where you usually see me doing Savor the Southwest videos. Today I'm here with my holiday favorite, Amaryllis. And the really cool thing about these Amaryllis is after you enjoy them for the holiday, you can put them out in the garden and they will survive for years in Arizona. And mine have bloomed over and over again. Interestingly, usually in March or April, not at the holidays. So these are kind of specially prepared for us so that we can have, say, a nice bright red flower for the holidays, decorating your home. Now, this is the one I had last year, and I got it again this year, the Red Lion Amaryllis, and it's gorgeous when it blooms. It's giant red blooms. So what I want to walk you through today is how easy it is. It's super easy. They make this easy on purpose. Let's push these out of the way. We're going to open one of these kits. Oh, lordy. This is not a good sign. This poor one bloomed already. Probably not going to bloom again, but we're still going to work with it and plant it and see what and get it to grow, because it's already started growing and it's kind of pale because it's been lacking sunlight. This is a lesson to me, and now to you too. In the store, don't just grab them off the shelf and throw them in your cart. You might want to peek through the sides of the box, or even open the box and make sure they haven't bloomed already, because the whole point of buying them is so you can have holiday blooms. So let's look in this one. Oh, I hope it hasn't bloomed either. Oh, it hasn't bloomed. Yay, it is getting ready to. That is a flower bud right there. It's getting ready to bloom. So let's put this aside. And in this nice little kit that they have packaged up for us is all the potting soil you will need for this project. The bulb and the pot. Now the pot has holes in it. This is to warn you, holes. When you water runs out the bottom of the holes. That is good. You do not want your plant to drown. But this is bad because if you have it sitting on your, grandma's old bureau, you just ruined it, because the water will ruin the bureau. And it says, the instructions say, put your pot in a saucer. Well, the problem with a nice clay terracotta saucer is that it wicks the moisture. And if you get it wet on top, the water goes all the way through. And once again, you've ruined grandma's good bureau. So if you want to use a terracotta saucer, because I have a lot of them, you need to somehow line the terracotta saucer so that the water won't go through. Okay, so this is an old lid from a sour cream. And then this way it's waterproof. Now, because it's Christmas, I'll probably pick something prettier to go in the yard, in the house. But I do want to show you wet terracotta, dry terracotta. Can you see? It really absorbs the moisture. So don't use terracotta saucers. You could use a plate, something like that. So it says the first thing to do is to take this and put it in a 2-quart container. Now, this is 4 cups, 1 quart. I'm going to use that instead. It is actually large enough. Now, I'm going to open your little coir, C-O-I-R. That's a good word for, crosswords. It's made from coconut, and it's basically compressed really flat for shipping. And you're going to put it in here, and you're going to add 1 to 2 cups of water. And you want to err on the side of less water. So you start with 1 cup and then add more if you need it. And what we're going to do, it says warm water. So this is warm water. See, it's not boiling hot. But this is really cool. I'm gonna hold it up here and hope. So I'm gonna add like 1 cup of water. And look at that thing. Can you see how it's just growing? It's absorbing the water and getting taller and taller. And there's no water at the bottom, so it's absorbed all it can. That was about 1 cup. Let's add a little more. Yeah, it's still growing. And you just be patient with this. Add a little bit at a time. Let it grow. And when you see that it's not absorbing any more water at all, stop. Okay? And so you could watch me do this all day, right? Let's do this. Let's turn to the one that was done earlier because I bought 3 of them, right? And this is why you want a big container, is because when you mix it up to make sure that it's all wet, it really is at least a quart of coir, which is what's going to go in your little green pot over here. Now, as you can see, it's wet all the way through, which is a good thing. And you want your bulb to have the top 1/3 of the bulb out of the soil. So you could do this. You could just put all of it right in the pot. And don't tack it down in, because as you can see, it's doesn't all the way fill the pot. See, there's a lip there. Oh, look at that. I had too much water. It's coming out the bottom. So I'm gonna, it's getting all over the cutting board. No worries. Okay, so I used too much water on my preview one, and I'm just gonna get rid of that water. And it's good that it's coming out the bottom. That way my plant won't be too wet. Because if the bulb itself is too wet, it'll get moldy, and then it'll die, and I won't be able to plant it in my garden and have flowers next year. So you really don't want it to be too wet. And leave these papery skins on there. There are chemicals in there that help prevent the bulb from molding. So here we go. That's it. I'm done. My plant is planted. You could maybe push this in a little bit, but he's ready to roll. The top, half to 1/3 of the plant is excuse me, is exposed. Oh, here comes the cat. He heard plants. He likes to eat plants. These are all going up out of his reach. Amaryllis are not edible by humans or other creatures. I gotta show you the kidja, the kitty ninja. Here he comes. He's like, what? Go ahead and splurge and get one, because once we're done, we're gonna go ahead, once it's done flowering, we're gonna go ahead and bury it in the soil up to the neck. Out in the garden, here, let's grab one. Bury it up to this neck, out in the garden, in the soil, and just let it go. And I should say, not in full sun. In a place where they get afternoon shade in the summer is the best thing you want for your amaryllises. And then, like I said, they'll come back every March or April and bloom, and then the leaves will just hang out. And I have to say, the leaves pretty much hang out for months. Sometimes right through the summer, sometimes the leaves will die back underground and they'll re-emerge as the season cools off. So really wonderful plant to have. Wonderful that we live here in the Southwest and we can have these fun plants with beautiful flowers, first right from the store and then years and years to come. Actually, after we sold our old house, I got an email from the lady that she kept emailing me for months, like, what's this plant? What's that plant? She's like, what is this gorgeous red flower? It come up in the, and I was like, That's an amaryllis, honey. She's like, tell me more. So yeah, amaryllises are wonderful right here in the Southwest. Yeah, they're not native, but they do well in our gardens. Thanks for watching Gardening with Soul in the land of El Sol.